back to my channel, Reclaiming Jen, where moms can take a break from the busy mom life and focus on their own needs, wants, and goals. On my channel, I usually talk about online teaching, and today we're talking about GOGOKID. It's a big day, it's a great video. It's a walkthrough of the recorded demo for GOGOKID. Now, it's been an exciting few months. For me, I started teaching with GOGOKID in December. I applied, I went through the application process, I got hired, I taught my first 3 classes and 1 student no-show, and I am eager to help other people get on that track too. GOGOKID is hiring right now. Since November, they have been actively recruiting teachers to teach with GOGOKID. As of this month, March 2021, they are offering $300 as a signing bonus for new teachers with GOGOKID, and they are extending it until the end of April. So if you sign your contract before the end of April 30th, you are eligible for $300. There are some stipulations. I've got another video about that. I'll link it here, but it's definitely an opportunity that you don't want to miss. And even if you've already been hired with GOGOKID at the beginning of March, this applies to you because in the beginning of March, the incentive was only $100. They are including you in this offer where it is $300. And they offered this back in December too. All right, so without further ado, I want to get started talking to you about the recorded demo. Now, before we get started talking about what requirements you need for GOGOKID, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other helpful videos for GOGOKID, VIPKid, and sometimes even Outschool. I have been teaching online for almost 2 years and recently went through the hiring process, and it's fresh in my mind, and I can't wait to help you get hired too, for your backup company, for a tandem company with your other company. Maybe it's your first company. It's a great time to get hired with GOGOKID, and their platform is awesome. The kids really like it, and I think you're gonna like it too. For the hiring process, you do basic information, you fill it out, then there's 2 minutes where you record yourself talking about your experience and your education, and then it's 10 minutes of teaching a lesson that is provided for you. And that's what we're going through here today. In order to apply for GOGOKID, you need to have a bachelor's degree, and you need to be eligible to work in the US or Canada. They do also want you to have a neutral North American accent. You must have an English as a second language certificate, like a TESOL, TEFL, or CELTA. Now, don't let this part scare you. There is a quick and easy option. It's affordable. It's only $19 if you use my code or someone else's code, and you can get your 120-hour TESOL certificate from International Open Academy, and the link is provided for you in my description of this video. It doesn't actually take you 120 hours. It took me 2 evenings to complete the reading and the quizzes, and I really liked it better than another TEFL I've taken through VIPKid, which I was like, no, and I didn't even finish it. Oops, but I did get this one. So I do recommend the IOA TESOL certificate. And I also want to say right away that it's important for you to consider getting the TESOL before you even apply to GOGOKID. During the hiring process, GOGOKID assesses your education, your experience, and your performance in the recorded demo to decide what your base pay will be. So in order to get a higher base pay, you want to do the best that you can in the recorded demo, which means it's important and a great idea to have a coach help you through. And a coach is just a teacher who's experienced that can help guide you through the hiring process. I offer my referrals printouts for this recorded demo. I offer a Zoom session to practice with you if you want practice before you record your demo. And I don't just say, good job, you got hired. I enjoy continuing to help you through your journey as an online teacher. So if you're looking for a coach, I'm here to help you. I'm available. So email me. reclaimingjen@gmail.com is the best place to reach out to me. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you if you're ready to take this jump during the best time there is to get hired with GOGOKID. After you submit your recorded demo and you've passed it, there's an orientation quiz that if you have any questions, you can email me about it. And then you're going to create your profile and your intro video and sign your contract, and voila, that's it. GOGOKID's hiring process right now and application process is so easy. It's so fast, but I don't want you to think when I say that it's easy that you can just fly by the seat of your pants. It's really important that you pay attention to the expectations that GOGOKID is giving you, and it is a great idea. My colleagues will say it too. It's a great idea to reach out to a referral coach, watch their videos on YouTube, and really, and watch several videos and watch different people in their videos for these recorded walkthroughs. People that I recommend is Danny J and Teacher Colleen have great videos out right now. Jenna Lee at Live, Eat, Teach has great videos right now too. And a great idea for you to do while you're waiting to hear back from your recorded demo, if you passed or failed, is to find those degrees. You need your degree, you need to take pictures of your degree, and if you have a teaching degree, you need to find that. And if you have an ESL certificate, you need to find that too. Okay, so if you're my referral, I will also send you the slides that you're going to be teaching. And so if you have those with you right now, you can pull it up while we go through this recorded demo, and it will be easier for you to see, and you can click along with me to follow along. Another thing I want to recommend is that you practice. Okay, you're gonna get these slides, you wanna practice out loud. Why do you wanna practice? You wanna practice your timing, you wanna make sure your props are where they can be, you wanna get used to, okay, what comes next? Because you want to be able to see that it's a smooth transition from one thing to the other. There is no edit button, so you wanna do your best during the 12 minutes that you have in this demo. Okay, so let's start by looking at the slides. The first slide is a welcome slide, and it just says that there is no interviewer and that you need to complete the demo without an interviewer present. Okay, and that's it. Next slide. Number 2 is just a little bit about GOGOKID, and everything starts really on slide 3. So on slide 3, this is where it comes in about introducing yourself. It says state your full name, where you're from, your time zone, your educational background, type of ESL certificate you hold, and your online and offline teaching experience. It's a good idea to have a timer in the classroom with you. So use your phone or whatever you want to, so you can see the time, so you can time manage while you're teaching. And don't forget that when you are stating your experience, it doesn't have to be brick and mortar teaching. It doesn't have to be tutoring necessarily. If it is, great. If you're a Sunday school teacher, wonderful. If you are a mentor, if you're a guidance counselor, if you have teaching online experience, if you're a homeschool teacher, if you're a parent, these are great things to talk about. Don't downplay your experience that you have. Okay, keep it positive. These are the things I have experienced. Don't say I only have this, I don't have that. So those are 2 words to keep out. I only and but. Don't want to use those. Positive words. Sell yourself. This is your moment to sell yourself to the interviewer. Tell them why you're going to be great for this job. Okay? Okay. So that's 1 minute there. An example might be, hello, my name is Jen. I'm from Ontario, Canada, and I'm in Eastern Time Zone. My educational background is a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education, and I have a TESOL certificate from International Open Academy. I have almost 2 years of online teaching experience with another Chinese company, and I have been a brick and mortar substitute teacher for 18 years. That's it. Pretty easy. The next slide is slide 4, and it is step 3. It says to share your expectations. So this is where they want to know how many hours you will expect to teach each month, expected pay per month, and what your expected pay rate is. You want to spend a little bit of time thinking about this. How many hours would you like to teach with GOGOKID? So give them an estimate of what you would hope to do with this company. Always go a little higher. Estimate higher rather than lower, and obviously if you're hoping to have a base rate of $10 US, then what will your pay per month look like? So do some calculations before you record this part. Okay, and aim high. My mom always told me, just ask. The worst they can say is no. I still abide by that advice, and I pass it on to my kids. The worst they can say is no. So ask for hi. If you think you have enough experience for $10, then ask for it. I asked for it, I didn't get it, but it's okay. I did get a good base rate, okay? And once again, don't forget that your base pay is based off of your recorded demo. So it's important. You need to put some preparation into it. Get a coach, practice, watch all the videos, and learn all the things, and get your props ready too, okay? And this next slide is slide 5. And slide 5 is just giving you teaching tips. These are the expectations that they have for this lesson that you're about to teach. So, and you're going to be looking at this because I've sent you the slides before you've actually started into the demo lesson. So you're going to be able to review this. They want you to deliver a 10-minute lesson, so pay attention to your pacing. Those are the exact words from GOGOKID. Keep smiling through the whole lesson. You can do it. I practiced with my daughter when I was applying for VIPKid, and it was amazing. It was really important for me to do that, and so I always recommend that. And if you can't or you don't have a person, you can record yourself. If you're my referral, you can record yourself teaching, and you can send it to me, and I can give you tips and tricks for improvements and encouragement. Number 3, you want to use short sentences and simple words. This is reducing your incidental language. So you don't want to be talking, using extra words where it's unnecessary. And one difference that there is with GOGOKID is that where VIPKid discourages using sentences to describe what you're doing, GOGOKID says this is okay. For instance, you might say, on the first slide, we're going to introduce what we're talking about, and GOGOKID uses many more words than I would use in VIPKid. It says you need at least 2 types of props. So that doesn't mean paper this and paper that. It means like a 3D prop, or Relia, or a microphone, or a ball, or a whiteboard. So you need 2 types of props. All paper props, no go. I will send you my files for the paper props, but we also want to have some kind of toy or a whiteboard. You're trying to be engaging during your lesson and with a small child, so you want to have interesting things to keep their attention. TPR. Guys, I have a TPR video. It looks like it's for VIPKid, but it works for GOGOKID too. I'm just starting to build my GOGOKID library of videos, so you can check that out. I will link it here and in the description. TPR is total physical response, and this is basically charades. So educational TPR is charades, throwing, dancing, running, writing, reading. These are educational. And the other kind of TPR is instructional. So when you're asking someone to click or to draw a circle or drag and drop, that's what instructional TPR. It helps you tell the student what you'd like them to do. And when we speak and point to our mouth, it brings attention to what we're saying, and then we cup our ear to have the student repeat or say what we just said. So that is also instructional TPR. Okay, so they want you to use lots of TPR frequently and consistently. They want you to offer lots of guidance and show lots of patience. Guys, you can't do this job without patience, so consider that. They want you to use the built-in crystals to award to your students. And they want you to have your own reward system. So I'll be showing you my chosen reward system today. You must give error correction in a positive manner. You must encourage student output whenever possible. It should be 50-50 for student output. The teacher is saying something and the student is repeating or answering. The student is speaking 50% of the time in most cases. That's the goal. Okay, and they also tell you do not skip any teaching slides. All right, slide 6. Slide 6 tells you, attention, these are some situations where they want you to pretend that there's a problem, or the student mispronounced, or the student is not paying attention. So you need to look for these attention signals, and you need to show how you would deal with the situation. So we're going to go through that as well. That's slide 6. Okay, slide 7 is just telling you, it says ready, set, go, go, kid, and this is when the 10-minute teaching session will begin. So we can click on over, and there we go. Now we have the welcome to GOGOKID sign. Okay, so slide 8 is where it starts. You want to get your timer ready. Now, the lesson that we're teaching today is called What Do You Have? And it's about teaching about eyes and face. It is very interactive. If you're coming over from VIPKid, it's more interactive than VIPKid is, so just be aware of that. There's a lot of clicking, and when you practice your lessons, it's important to note how many clicks are on each slide. And for this slide, we're going to click 3 times. And I should also note that when I taught my classes with GOGOKID, there isn't a lot of room for correction when you click the slides. There are some slides where it's kind of an assessment, or they receive a certain number of crystals to depending on how they perform. And if you click past the slide by accident, it can be difficult to get back. So I want you to keep an eye out for too many clicks or trying to go back to the slide. You can go back to the slide, but some of the rewarding of the slides is no longer functional. So do keep that in mind. Okay, so we're on this slide and our student comes in. Hello! I'm clicking the slide and there's a picture of the teacher. And it says, "Hi, I am teacher." Hi, I'm Teacher Jen. What's your name? Tony. My name is Tony. Good job, Tony. Nice to meet you. Let's do that again. Okay guys, so I can already tell you that I have messed up the slide. And here's why. I didn't click. So the first slide says, "Welcome to GOGOKID," and I said, "Hello." Then I clicked and it says, "Hi, I'm Teacher Jen. What's your name?" And then you click again and the student comes up and it says, "Hi, I am," so, Tony. I am Tony. Good job, Tony. Okay, so we've clicked 3 times on that slide. Tony, I am happy. Tony, how are you? I am happy. Good job, Tony. Good. Tony, how old are you? I'm 5 years old. Good. Okay, I'm clicking to the next slide. This is slide 9. This is an introductory slide, and we can say to the student, "What do you see?" In this slide, we would be able to gauge the level of the student, the mood of the student, and this is a great place to introduce your reward. Tony, who do you see? I see Jack. Good job. I see Jack. Great sentence. I see Jack. Good job. Good. Tony, today we learn, what do you have? What do you have? Tony, when you do a good job today, we're making a face. So guys, this is where I said something about VIPKid. We don't say today we'll talk about our faces. We don't say that at VIPKid. It's just too many words for that platform. But with GOGOKID, it says the teacher may say, today we'll talk about our faces. So you'll want to use some TPR. Today we we'll talk about faces. Faces. Tony, how many faces do you see? 5 faces. I see 5 faces. Good job. Tony, when you do a good job, you get crystals. And to make a face, we're going to the next slide. And this slide has Jack on it, and he's blinking his cute little eyes. And it has one of those triangles on it that tells us that the student is having trouble saying the word eyes. So we're going to need to correct that. Okay, this is how I would do this slide. Hello, Jack. Good job. Click. It brings up a magnifying glass that focuses on Jack's face. And we're going to click again.
Eye.
Eye. Good. Eye. Very good. Eye. Good job. One eye. Excellent, Tony. Okay, so we've done eyes. We did it at least 3 times. That's what you need to do, it 3 times at least when you're introducing a new word. You can use a regular voice, you can use a singing voice, you can use a deeper voice like I just did. So change your voice and to keep your student engaged. And we're going to click the slide.
Eyes.
Eyes. Good. Eyes. 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 Good job, Tony. 2 eyes. 2 eyes. Eyes. Very good. You get a crystal. And da 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 da. 2 eyes. 2 eyes. 2 eyes. Good job. Okay, this slide is a house and we're going to hear Jack walking in. Click. You can do some TPR. And Jack stops and he sees Uni in the little egg like this. This is part of the props that I send my referrals. Here's Uni right here in the egg. This is baby Uni. Okay, click.
What do you have?
What do you have? Good. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Great. Click.
I have 2 eyes.
I have 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes. Great. Tony, what do you have? What do you have? Hello, Uni. Uni, what do you have? I have 2 eyes. Good job, Uni. Tony, what do you have? Good job. I have 2 eyes. Good. Next slide. This is slide 12. Okay, this is a presentation kind of slide where the student will listen and then the student is supposed to repeat. So we're going to practice the sentence together, then we're going to click the start button and the student is going to repeat after the audio, and then it actually can hear whether the student did it properly, and it's going to decide if how many crystals the student gets. So, and if the student does not do it well, then uni will say, uh-oh. And there's a restart button where they can start it again. But if there's a restart, if you use the restart button, then you will not be able to give the student the crystals. But it is an opportunity for them to try again. But no crystals, which I don't really like. I like to give the kids crystals. So anyway, moving on, let's give it a go. Tony, I have 2 eyes.
I have 2 eyes.
Yes. Okay. I have 2 eyes. Good job. You can use a microphone if you have it. There's a printout I can give you, or you can just make your own on Canva. So you just have your mic, I have 2 eyes, and you hold it up for the student. Okay, so microphone. I also have a uni. If you don't have a real uni, which you probably don't, you can have this one.
I have 2 eyes.
Okay. So these will all be sent to my referral in their email, and you can print them out at home or at the library, wherever you print your things. So back to the slide, let's ask Tony. Tony, are you ready? Go.
I have 2 eyes.
Good job. Wow, Tony got 3 crystals. Good job, Tony. Oh, we're gonna reward you got crystals. Good job. And another crystal. Zing! We're giving them a crystal. Uni gives them crystals, and we need something else. Da 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 da. Mouth. Mouth. One mouth. Good job, Tony. Okay, so our slide says in the triangle that the student is distracted, so we need to get their attention. Tony. Tony. Tony? Hello, Tony. Tony, look.
A.
A. A. Big A. Big A. Good. Little A. Little A. Good job. Tony, what letter is it? And I'm using the pen tool to circle it. A. Good job, Tony. Right there, I kind of said it before the student. Make sure you're giving the student opportunity to do it on their own first, okay? And some other videos you watch, they might use their puppet to get the student's attention. You could use a hello, a clapper if you wanted to get their attention. Who knows? Anything fun that you have, you can use. And I could have used uni to hello, Tony, to get Tony's attention. Okay, slide 14 is writing the letter A. Tony, what letter is this? What letter? This is the letter A. Good job. Big A. Little A. Good. Tony, click. Click the pencil. Click. Good. And when you click the pencil on this slide, it will start to draw. And so the student needs to click it 3 times for the big A. Click. Oh, click the pencil. Good job, Tony. Click the pencil. Big A. Good job. Okay, I also have click the mouse. If you need a mouse to show the student, to click the pencil. Click the pencil. And Tony clicks to draw the letter A. And another click to finish the A. Good job. The next part is one of those triangles, and it tells us that Tony does not understand what I'm about to ask him, which is to trace the letters using the pen tool. Okay, Tony, let's write. Letter A. Letter A. Okay. Letter A. Good. And here's an opportunity for you to do. I do. We do. You do. So this is an opportunity for you to show him, show the student, and then do it together, and then allow the student the opportunity to do it on their own. And I've used my props to show the student like this, and then I'm also going to use the drawing tool to show the student. Look, Tony. A. Good. Big A. Good. I'm clearing it, and I want Tony to draw. Tony, big A. Good. Tony, draw small a. Small a. Great. Well done. Okay, on slide 15, this is where we're going to use an onstage function that is special to GOGOKID. The onstage function is right where the crystals are, and the crystals are located when you scroll over top of the student's camera, their picture. You will see 4 icons, and they look something like this. They look just like this, in fact. There they are. And the on-stage function is right here, and when you click it, it will bring your face and you will be in the PowerPoint. The on-stage feature brings you into the PowerPoint, or the student into a little circle in the PowerPoint. It's neat, and it gives you the opportunity to let the student be the star of the show. So on this slide, we'll demonstrate using that feature. You're going to slide over to your picture and click on it. So we're just going to pretend that Jack says, "What do you have?" "I have 2 eyes." All right, Jack, it's your turn. And then you're going to click off of the onstage function, and you'll scroll over to Tony's onstage function and say, "It's your turn." And click on his, and he will pop onto the slide, and you will say, "Tony, what do you have?" "I have 2 eyes." Wow, very good, Tony. Great job. You get a crystal. And, eyebrows. 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 Good, eyebrows. I have 2 eyebrows. Good job, eyebrows. Well done, Tony. Okay, next slide. Okay, on this slide is the Let's Sing slide. And you can keep your microphone, and you're just going to bounce around while the student sings the song. Apparently they can do it independently. So you're going to click the slide, and I can sing along with you, or you will hear what it says.
1, 2, 3, go! What do you have?
So you can either use your mic or you can do the TPR. Again, 1, 2, 3, go. What do you have? I have an eye. No, no, no. 2 eyes, 2 eyes. Okay, something like that. So however you want to do that. That's it for that slide. Oh, good job, Jack. And you get one more crystal and necklace. 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 Good job. I have 2 eyes. Good. So this is your opportunity on this last slide to review what you learned. If you have the time, if you have extra time, then you want to do that. You want to count up the crystals if you can. 4 crystals. Good job, Tony. If you have more time, you can say, Tony, how many eyes? And you can use your pen tool to circle them. And there are four students on the page, so have them count. You can count together and draw the numbers on the slide. 8 eyes. There are 8 eyes. Good job, Tony. Goodbye, Tony. That is it. You click on over to the 18th slide, the last slide, and it says, congrats on completing your demo. You may now exit the classroom by closing the tab. Okay, and it gives you other instructions like waiting for 24 hours for the system to update, and then your status will be pending, and you don't need to repeatedly book interviews before you receive any follow-up emails from GOGOKID. So don't fret if there's if it's not updated right on time. It should take 2 to 3 business days to get your results, and they provide an email, teach@teachers.gogokid.com if you have any questions. And you can reach out to me or your referral coach if you have any questions. If you have not heard in 4 to 5 days, then you may want to send an email, or I can send a ticket for you and check in on the status of your application. Now, I did want to come back and discuss this with you really quickly. Again, this is found when you scroll over your picture and your camera view and the student's camera view. The features that you see are the Showtime feature that we talked about, the gems that you're awarding. You can turn off their mouse so that they're not moving, and the other one is a side-by-side feature, okay? I want you to remain confident and smiling. And you know what did happen to me when I was doing my recorded demo was that I completed the slide and then I noticed that I didn't finish one of the triangles, or I didn't do that. So I just did it. I went back and started it again. Okay, so if you do forget, don't just give up and say, oh no. Try and go back and do it again, or add it in. Even if you finished the slide, add it in. You don't want to miss those instructions, okay? Remember that kids are kinesthetic learners, so if you can get them moving and doing the actions with you, this helps them remember the vocabulary words. Have the student do the moves with you or the TPR with you. This is going to be great. And again, sell yourself. This is your one opportunity to show your abilities and your experience and your enthusiasm for getting this job. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe if you find my content useful. I am available. I answer my emails, my comments on my YouTube in a timely manner. It's always a good idea if you're looking for a coach to help you get hired, that you reach out to them first before you choose them to make sure that they are available to help you. In the case of GOGOKID, if you have already started your application and you don't have a coach but you'd like to add one, you can add them up until the day that you sign your contract. So if you would like to give credit to someone, you use their videos, you'd like to do a Zoom session with somebody that offers it like me, then you know, please go ahead and use their link or their referral code. Reach out to them and ask for it. We do get a monetary bonus for helping to bring experienced and great teachers to GOGOKID. And once you are hired, you get the opportunity to also earn that incentive. So thank you so much. Whew, I'm tired after this one. These walkthroughs are no joke. I said it for my other ones too. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Guys, check out my other videos that I have for GOGOKID. You can see my reaction after my first class. You can see the mistakes I made during the application process. And okay, bye-bye.